Hello everyone. I have been on antibiotics now for 6 weeks. And been getting a variety of symptoms from that. So I've been doing live videos in my Facebook group, and my last live video was me dying of pain in my heart. I'm not dead. Yay! Got through it. Someone reminded me that detox is always the way forwards. And so I had liposomal glutathione and did some Wim Hof breathing, and we were all good. So we've moved on from there because the pain migrates. So I'm just going to take my glasses off, it's annoying me. So wherever stuff is dying, that's where I get pain. I've had the worst pain in my ass. Like, curing Lyme co-infections is a massive pain in the arse. So I've had, hang on, just wearing my pretty dress. I have had pain right here, right there. And oh my god, it's been so painful. But I used to have pain there all the time when I was 18. I thought it was back pain, and now I'm starting to realise now the pain's back, and it's exactly the same as it was before. It's not in my back, it's in my bum. And so that's back. Bum. And so and all the hip pain that I had in 2015 has come back, so that must be all co-infection or Lyme related. Now we've moved on. This is new. I mean, for the past month, I've been having pain here and here, sinusy pain, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So that's why Indian head massage has been really nice for me. I've just been like massaging myself, and it's been feeling really good. About 5 days ago, I started coughing a lot, and I was like, oh well, I haven't had a cold or cough in a long time. At least 2 years now, just because my immune system's been so bollocks that I haven't been able to create an immune response to infection. So I haven't been coughing or sneezing or anything. And it was last night actually. Yesterday morning I woke up with a really bad cough, and then it went. Like, I would literally cough for 3 minutes, gone, and no more signs throughout the day. For the past week I've had very sinusy pains, but it's been on and off. It's not been there the whole time. And when I first started doing my worm treatment, I got really, really bad pains here and around my sinuses, and I was like, oh my god, I wonder if the worms have moved to the sinuses. And now I wonder actually maybe if that's true, because now that I'm actually talking this through, that's what Paul warned me about, and he told me to sniff eucalyptus. So in a minute, when I finish this video, I'm going to go and sniff eucalyptus. And this may make this video irrelevant, but I'm going to carry on talking anyway, because I've just learned something interesting. Right now, I feel like my lungs are full of nasty. So I'm finding it really difficult to breathe, and I'm feeling quite weak. Not that you can tell, because I'm looking far more animated than my last video. But like, when I'm okay talking, but as soon as I start moving around, it really hurts. Like, my lungs hurt, and I can't take deep breaths, and I just did. But yeah, like walking around, I just feel really weak really quickly, just because I'm struggling to get the oxygen that I need. And I know it doesn't look like it because I'm talking to you, but I'm actually it hurts. I'm just in a good mood. Because I found this out. So I've been reading up, so I typed in Lyme lungs into Google, as you do. And I came across this website, and I'll put a link below because it's really interesting, about mycoplasma. And I already got told that I had a mycoplasma infection that came back from my tests. And it's an opportunistic little bastard of many forms that can hide in your body. It's a stealth pathogen, just as Lyme is, just as Bartonella is. And by itself, you don't usually get any symptoms. It needs, like, sort of like, they form a crew. And that's why if you catch Lyme disease by itself, you can have the Lyme bacteria and not show any symptoms because it needs its crew. And so if there are other stealth bacteria, they can start to wear away at you and break you down, and then they can actually have an effect. So if your immune system's good, they don't really do anything to you. And that's why it's really important to eat an organic whole foods diet, and it's really important to manage your stress levels, and it's really important to reduce the number of toxins in your environment, because all of those can start to wear down at your immune system. And if it goes down a certain threshold, then these stealth bacteria can gain a hold of you, and they're pretty little buggers, and they won't let go. They're like tiny Jack Russells. Mycoplasma, and I've been tested positive for mycoplasma and chlamydia pneumonia, or pneumonia chlamydia, one of them. They can reside in the lungs, and I'm wondering if, because I'm now messing around with all this stuff, I've now flared up something that has been present in my lungs anyway. And that's why I'm now getting this. It feels raspy. I've got like raspy breath. You can't hear it. Oh, this is really annoying. Now, if a doctor was looking at me now, they'd go, "You're fine," but I can feel it, and it's different. Anyway, I took a saltwater cleanse this morning, so I haven't put the videos up of this yet, and I will do. But it's a Ayurvedic treatment for cleansing, and you essentially drink a litre of salt water followed by a litre of purified water, and then it flushes everything through, and it did. After I drank it this morning, I couldn't stop sneezing. I was sneezing and sneezing and sneezing and sneezing, and I haven't sneezed really in a long time. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. Why is this happening? And I was kind of like putting some things together because I was getting sinus pain. I wonder if something needed flushing out there. And then now I'm getting this lung pain, so it could be mycoplasma. But the thing that I've learned today is that these stealth microbes need like mycoplasma, and they need nutrients from your body. And the way that they get them is by causing inflammation. So if you have lots of inflammation in your body, it makes it much easier for them to get the nutrients and things that they need from you. And they can trigger that inflammation themselves. So they can communicate, I can't remember how, but they encourage the release of cytokines. And cytokines are your body's response to something going on in your body, and they encourage inflammation. Inflammation is usually good because that is a healing response to an acute infection. But if it's not acute, it can be really bad, and chronic infection is really bad for you. Now, why I'm getting excited is because of the word cytokine. So a few weeks ago, when I first started antibiotic treatment, I was getting really bad die-off, and I just felt like I would do everything I got told to do, because I'm a bit of a bad student and patient, and I don't always do everything that I've been told to do because it's a lot and I forget. And sometimes I just feel too rubbish, and I know that's when I should be doing it, but so I was like, right, okay, I'll get back on my green juices and I'll get back on my Wim Hof breathing. But I'll do Wim Hof breathing properly. So I did the breathing, the exercises, and the cold shower. And immediately I started to have a really positive effect. Later on, I was curious and I did some research, and and why Wim Hof is good for healing is because it reduces the level of cytokines in your body, and thus reduces inflammation. And I was like, So if these little buggers are causing cytokines to be made when they're not necessary so that they can eat, if I can suppress the production of cytokines, then they're going to starve. Is this why Wim Hof breathing is good for Lyme? I thought, because if they're a stealth bacteria and that's how they get the food, then maybe that's how the other microbes also access the nutrition that they need. So that's given me the inspiration I need to get back on the Wim Hof ladder, which is good because this morning was the first morning that I didn't do a contrast shower since March, and because I was about to give up. The house is cold, but I think I just need to do the breathing first. So I'm going to go and do Wim Hof breathing, do some exercises, get in that cold shower, and then I'm going to eat me some soup. Oh yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. I have recovered from the heart pain. I didn't die. If you are experiencing heart pain whilst doing the lime cleanse and it's not normal and it's just, don't be too scared because it might just be a blip and it might be a die-off, and just do lots of detoxing and you'll feel better, but you will survive. Okay, cool. All right, that's enough for me. Bye.